There are several different ways that I use puppets in the classroom. I have a primary puppet that uses a speaking voice. A lot of the others, when I'm using them, they don't speak in words. And students actually kind of like that. For example, I like to use my laser pointer at the beginning of class, and I will identify targets. Some of them are on the wall. Like, what is this? It's a snail. Quack, quack. Instead of starting out by saying, what is this? I made the noise. That gives them a little bit of scaffolding. It's a little bit of entertainment. And so I say, what is it? They say, it's a duck. I say hello, duck. And they say, hello, duck. And then they say, quack, quack. So the duck doesn't really say hello back, it just quacks back. And for some reason, they think that's funny. We use flashcards a lot at this training center. And that introduces the way I use my next puppet. I like to make my puppet kind of introverted and shy. As soon as they see me go for the puppet, they start to quiet down a little bit. But what really gets them is the puppet will come up and go, oh, because it's scared. Oh, children! And so I'll say hello, and they say hello, and then he comes and, hello! And back down again. Oh. Say, what's your name? What's your name? My name is Boo Boo. And at this point, the puppet is more comfortable, and then he'll come down and go, what is it? And maybe he acts like the flashcard is really heavy, and then, what is it? What is it? And the students say, it's purple. Yeah! Yum! What is it? Pizza! And sometimes Boo Boo can kind of interact with the cards a little bit, like here's a piano, and we can say, what can Boo Boo do? He can play the piano. Everybody say, play the piano. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah! And that brings me to the next thing about using a puppet, is that a puppet can be a lovable and entertaining idiot and a clown. Nobody would play a piano like that. If you did, you would really look stupid. But the puppet can be intentionally stupid, and that's entertaining for the students. If I see that the students are going to have difficulty pronouncing a word, I can make the puppet pronounce the word way worse than them. Like maybe the word is anemone, and Boo Boo will go, it's an anemone. It's an anemone. Oh. And the students will try and help the puppet, but the thing is their ability is higher than that of the puppet, and so now they are in kind of a teaching role, and because the puppet is in trouble, the students want to help. It's very natural. If I want the students to do anything, all I need to do is have the puppet try to do the same thing and fail terribly, and the students will be on the edges of their feet, of their seats, to try and help and make a difference. I find it's handy to have magnets on my puppets, because I can just throw them up on the board. A lot of my puppets have started to become specialized. Like, we have one lesson where the smart board will show a little boy and his dog, and the little boy says, come here. Very good. Go there. Very good. Go there. Very good. Come here. Very good. And I'll pair students up. One of the students gets the dog, and the other one says, come here and go there. So they'll say, go there. And of course I demonstrate this first by letting the students tell me where to go. And I do it in a playful way. Come here. Very good. Oh. So when there's lesson content that can any way make a connection, I use the toys. The letter Q has a tail, so when we got the letter Q on the board, I bring the monkey up and I draw a letter O, and I say, letter Q, and they say, no! And I go, yeah, Q has a tail. What else has a tail? Tail. Ah, the monkey has a tail, and I put him in front of the letter Q. Early on, one of the first letters of the alphabet that the students learn is A. And at our teaching center, we reinforce A with alligator. And we have a variety of games that we will do, such as repeating words and taking steps towards the board. And then when the students finally reach the wall, then we go, alligator! And what normally happens is the teacher goes, alligator! And you can use your hands, and that's perfectly fine. But if you use a puppet, it's all the more fun because this thing looks almost like it's moving. And it's hilarious and silly because they know it's a puppet. It's not actually a threat. That's about it for the puppets.